My name is Ken G. So I'm the head of data science at Scouts Consulting Group. I also make a lot of content on the internet, whether it is YouTube, whether it is a podcast. I'm there. I think Microsoft Excel it depends who the audience is. I think for data scientists, it's a little bit underrated, right? It's still a tool that is used to communicate with a lot of business people, and it can be effective. I think for the complete opposite side of the equation, for business people or whatever it might be, it's a little bit overrated.
So both?
Yeah. Oh man. It depends in what genre again, right? I like Elon Musk. I read his biography. I think he's a fascinating guy. I think he's properly rated.
Right.
How do people even rate him? People either hate him or love him. There's a complete polarization.
That's true.
So that's probably how it should be. I personally think they're overrated. I wouldn't personally work there. It's not really my cup of tea. I crave a lot more autonomy, although I would quite enjoy a lot of the salaries that I'm seeing.
So both?
Yeah, but I would say for me, again, I believe they're a little bit overrated, especially with how hard you have to work to get into them, and a lot of the things that, in some sense, you have to give up when you join them. I'd say about properly rated. I think there's a lot of benefits of the iPhone in terms of privacy, and there's a lot of control that you have on that device relative to other devices where you can choose what apps talk to each other and whatnot. But I also have felt like the iPhones have been on decline ever since Steve Jobs died. Super overrated. It's a very confusing term, and it encompasses a lot of things.
I agree.
I think data engineering is underrated. I think it's like way underrated. I mean, if you think about it from a company, like a corporate perspective, you have to have high quality data to do high quality analysis, in my personal opinion. So if you're not building that out first, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. And a lot of companies are like, oh, you can do the sexy stuff with AI, but they haven't done the prerequisite data engineering, and they get really stopped in their tracks. Accurately rated. We had some awesome ones yesterday.
Cinco de Mayo.
2 days ago. 2 days ago? We didn't even have tacos on Cinco de Mayo. I know, brutal.
In Texas too.
Oof. So I think it's a little bit overrated, right? And it depends. It's from my personal view. So as a content creator, I don't think that there are a lot of options, or it's optimized for people that have an audience very well. Right? Especially the messaging. I cannot keep up with the messaging to save my life. It is a huge pain in the butt.
It's tough.
Yeah. For most people, though, I think it's really useful. I think it's a great way to connect with people, a great way to grow your brand, a great way to find opportunities. But there's, for content creators, a huge number of alternatives that will generally serve better. Oh, YouTube. Way underrated, come on.
Way underrated?
It's completely self-serving.
Okay, that's fine.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so many high-quality content creators out there that, if I started making content now with where my videos were when I started, I would get 0 views. Right? The quality of content and the quality of information is so high because there are more people in the space trying to make a name for themselves. It does make it a little harder for me to differentiate and to tell cool stories, but I also think it's really good for everyone in general. Like, we wouldn't be able to have a bunch of content creators here if it wasn't for YouTube and for LinkedIn and for any of these platforms. The Chicago Bears are always way overrated.
Regular bears.
Regular bears, very smart animals. You see them looking at, like, on the side.
Great data scientists.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, they there's one where like someone waves at the bear and the bear waves back, and they throw toast, and the bear's like, oh. And they know how to catch salmon real well. I love fishing, and so I kind of aspire to be like a bear in that sense. I'd say it's properly rated. I think it's a great language for almost everyone to get started with. I think it is very flexible for a lot of use cases, and I use it most of the time, so it'd probably be hypocritical if I thought it was too overrated. But yeah, I mean, I see the language evolving and continuing to evolve in a positive way. So I think it's, and a lot of people love it. So
there you go. That was Overrated, Underrated with Ken G. Last one, Ken G. Overrated, underrated. Properly rated.
Way overrated.
All right, thanks for coming on.
What a loser.
That was good. Thank you.